Hey, my name is Attorney Walter Rudolph Hnot III. I'm with Disability Resolution PA in Orlando, Orange County-based Social Security disability law firm. Let's go ahead and begin. So the next question on our list is, what are the top 6 things I should do to get approved for Social Security disability benefits? So the top 6 things, and I'm just going to bullet point them out because, I've explained a couple of other videos exactly what they are. Number 1, don't be working. If you're working and earning close to, at, or over $1,260 in 2020, that means you're earning SGA and you will not be found disabled because you're just too close to being able to earn what the standard is for a denial. Next thing is have multiple specialists, not just doctors, but specialists, the postdoctorate version of doctors, because when they send you to their CEME, consultative examination medical expert appointment, their specialist will be compared against your specialist. If you have 2 specialists that agree over their 1 specialist, then they're likely to take the medical weight of the evidence of your 2 specialists. Pro claimant, pro SSA. Next one. Make sure you learn what the 5-step sequential process is. The 5-step sequential process, these are the elements that allow you to learn how this whole system works. They are the fundamental categories that we review to see if you're capable of being found disabled. Go learn what the 5-step sequential process is. That's number 3. Number 4, scrub your online account. I don't want to see pictures of you riding horses with roller skates on and, a rocket pack on your back. I don't want to see that crap. I don't care if it was 5 years ago and you were just impaired a year ago. When they see that, it's going to be a problem. It's going to psychologically change their analysis of how they review you as a claimant for disability benefits. Okay, number 5, make sure your record's up to date. The moment that you go to a doctor's appointment, it's 7 or 8 steps before it actually makes it into the ERE inside the SSA system. Remember, you got to go there. The doctor's got to fill out forms about it. Then they have to send it to the records department. Then the records department has to get a legal notice from the firm. Then they send out a bill. The bill gets paid. Then from that point, they send out the records. The records then have to go into the SSA system. The SSA system has to then, basically be organized so the person can review them. So we're looking at 9 steps there. Remember, record up to date. It's important because a lot of things have to happen for those to go in. Number 6, no drugs or alcohol or tobacco-based issues. Judges do not want to approve people that are going to be spending the disability money on buying a pack of cigs. Oh, it's my right to. I don't give a crap. I really don't. If you're one of those people that's sitting there like, I have a right to smoke cigarettes, you do, but they're not going to want to give you those, cigarette, that cigarette money from the United States Treasury. Well, it's my right to do it. Cool. Just don't call me, because that claim is going to die. It's just going to die. But I have a right to. You have a right to a lot of things. And do you have the right to spend that money on that? Maybe. But that doesn't mean an adjudicator sitting there wants to hear a story, especially when the judge, after you've been waiting 3 years, to go ahead and hear you say, well, I can spend the money on whatever I want, before they've even given you the benefits. Just a heads up. Drugs, alcohol, tobacco, make sure they're not in your record. The next video we're going to be doing are the top 7 things. We're going to go all the way to 10, and then we're going to take a break. All right, my name is Attorney Walter Rudolph Hnot III. I'm with Disability Resolution PA in Orlando, Orange County-based Social Security disability law firm. If you want the most up-to-date information, or you have a question about a particular topic or a video made that I can add to the list, that's fine. If you want to ask me simple questions or straightforward stuff or just a quick check-in, 8 to 10, Thursday, live on YouTube. 8 to 10. You go, on YouTube, you find Walter Hnot, the guy who creates these videos, you click on the live button, you get brought into it, and you can watch me live. Ask me questions through there, and I'll answer them. All right, I hope you have an absolutely wonderful day. We'll catch you a little bit later, and we'll go from there. Thanks so much. Bye.